no edge control. Hey good people, it's Sheena and I'm back with a follow-up video talking about my hairline, growing my edges back. And the last time I posted a video about this, I was trying out the Mielle rosemary oil. So if you've been on this journey with me, you know that I use that oil. I used the clove water spray and they broke out my face and I just stopped using them because I hate bumps. So I stopped using that and I ended up doing a hairstyle. Now I know there is some controversy about doing a protective style over locks because most people feel like locks are the ultimate protective style, but I wanted to do something different. I wanted some big hair. So I did a crochet style. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a video of how that hair looked, but I did a crochet hairstyle and I braided my hair back. But when I crocheted the hair in, I did not put any hair on the sides. So this was just kind of pulled back and I did not manipulate my sides for at least 4 weeks because that's how long I kept the style. So there was no smoothing it back or anything. All that big hair just laid on top of it. So when I took that hair down, I was so surprised at how much fuller my edges, my hairline looked. So then I did another hairstyle recently, and that was the 2-strand twist with the like soft wavy hair, boho look, whatever you want to call it, soft locks. And it was kind of the same thing, even though it was mostly my hair. A lot of that hair was hanging over the side of my face, over my edges. So I really had no reason to slick anything down. So that is one way I know for sure my edges and hairline got better, is pretty much no manipulation of any sort. So the second reason why I feel like my hairline has improved, and this is an easy one, it's a gimme, and it is not using any type of edge control on a weekly basis. No edge control. Normally I would do edge control maybe once or twice a week, especially if I'm wearing makeup. I may kind of do a whole look. And then I just stopped using edge control. And when I do want my edges to lay down some, I'll just use a little bit of water and a brush, tie it down. I do have low density hair, fine hair, so it doesn't take much to lay it down. But to me, there's a clear difference of how my hair lays down when I use edge control versus just maybe water or oil or something like that. But it's enough for me to feel pleased with the look. So that's the second thing I did. Stop using edge control for several weeks at a time. Now, the third thing I did was I increased my vitamin D intake. And that was probably the most important, the biggest factor of my edges and just my growth throughout my hair. You definitely want to check with your doctor first, get the appropriate lab work to see what your vitamin D levels are, as I am not a physician, so I cannot tell you what supplements and prescriptions to take. I'm just telling you what I did. But yeah, I went to the doctor and I found out that my vitamin D was a 6. So they put me on medicine for vitamin D. I do have a video and I will try to link it somewhere as far as just the whole vitamin D story that happened with me, what happened with my son, and just how prevalent it is in the Black community, and it's hardly ever talked about. And a lot of times it is overlooked at doctor's appointment. So yeah, my vitamin D was a 6, so they prescribed me vitamin D. It was a higher dosage that you would get simply over the counter. I feel like when you buy it over the counter, it's usually 10,000 units. So my prescription was for 50 units, which it comes out the same. If you take the 10,000, a couple of times throughout the week, and I'm taking the 50,000 weekly, I feel like it may come out the same. But yeah, I definitely saw a difference after taking the vitamin D. But that was after several months. And that meant I saw less shedding. When I'm at work, I'm wiping tables down sometimes and I can really see my hair on the table at work. I can see it at home in the sink. And that just doesn't feel great. So I will go ahead and show you guys one particular area. So this spot is the spot that was concerning me the most. Reason why I started doing the clove water spray. the Mielle oil because of this spot, because I felt like it was the size of a dime when it first happened. My edges, they look pretty good. To me, they look pretty good. And this is without edge control. This is just using a little bit of water early in the day. Of course, that does not last and can come off as being drier as the day goes on. But I washed my hair last week, and I try not to put too many products. And just because I'm washing my hair, that doesn't mean I'm actually doing a retwist. I love the fuzziness because it helps with my hair not to look so thin. I feel like my hair is growing at a faster rate than before. My hair is very long, and I've had my locks for a very long time, but I also cut my locks usually about every 4 years to about shoulder height. And it is due for another cut, but I'm trying to rock it out a little longer. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this. I might end up doing another style. You know, I have for 4 weeks where I'm not manipulating my hairline at all. Another thing that I stopped doing, and I'll just go over a few quick things that are usually no-no. So of course, the edge control, of course, pulling your hair back in a tight ponytail, even if you feel like it's not tight, but just pulling it back all the time, that's gonna cause some hair loss as well. Also dyeing your hair all the time, and I'm guilty of that. So I've tried to limit how many times throughout the year I dye my hair. And it seems like the gray hair just pop, 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 pop. It looks like I have little onion flakes in my hair. So I have not completely cut dye out. I don't do the light colors anymore. And I'm not to the point where I used to be, where I'm using 2 boxes of dyes to make sure like everything is black. Now I'm just wanting to keep the frame of my face all black versus the salt and pepper look, because I feel like my gray isn't coming in like in a nice way. It's just like little spots. Like I feel like if it came in like full, I would probably keep it, but that's probably because I don't give it enough time. I don't know. I may change my mind. But yeah, those are the 3 things. Less manipulation, stop using edge control, and make sure your vitamin D levels are on point. So these are all things that are cheap and easy to do. They don't cost any money really, besides maybe going to the doctor or getting lab work done. But yeah, no special oil, no special massaging or anything like that. These are the results that I got just from doing those 3 things. And 2 of them, well, one of them was on accident. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, take care.